Well, if you're like most people, you have a closet full of clothes you bought and never wear. So yesterday morning, we showed you how clothing rentals are becoming popular. And it's part of a larger trend of renting versus buying. All new this morning, Travis Guillory works for you, taking a 360 look at the benefits, the cautions, and whether renting is the future of shopping.
Buy it, bag it, own it. It's been the American way for generations and even longer.
We're gatherers, right? Yeah. Hunter-gatherers. And so we are actually hardwired, this is true, to collect things.
Tens of thousands of years of human behavior is on full display during the holidays.
Yeah, I love shopping. Yes, I'm often out looking for new things.
But we're evolving from the Ubers that we take instead of buying cars, to the subscriptions that we use for movies and music, to countless clothing rental services. So we're going 360, asking, is renting the new American dream? You'll hear from a marketing expert, buyers and renters, and companies that are catering to a new kind of consumer.
People just don't want to be tied down by physical things in their life.
Jay Reno founded Feather, a furniture subscription, after moving 7 times in 9 years.
We had bought a nice new sofa, which we had to move in ourselves. And when we had to move it up the stairs, it just wouldn't fit up the stairs.
Here we go, pivot! Pivot!
With Feather, someone else delivers your furniture, assembles it, and when you no longer want it, you send it back.
7% of all landfill waste is furniture.
Sustainability is one reason more people are choosing to rent, but Heather Prionis says she rents clothes for style and convenience.
You just open them, you wear them, and you send them back. You don't even have to wash them.
She uses Gwenny Bee, one of dozens of clothing subscription services. People are doing this for everyday outfits, and traditional retailers like Ann Taylor and Express have even gotten into the game. Heather pays $85 a month for 4 pieces of clothing at a time.
At first I thought, ooh, that's too much. But then I kind of priced out what I was spending on clothes that I owned throughout the year, and it's about the same.
And she doesn't have racks of clothes that she never wears.
Like about that much.
That's about all you have?
That's about all I have.
Renting sounds like the perfect solution to overstuffed closets, but business professor Darren Duber-Smith isn't convinced this is the future.
So I think the recession sort of changed a lot of the attitudes, and there was a lot of arrested development. Lots of purchases have been delayed.
The millennial generation is said to prefer experiences over possessions, but that could still change as they get older.
This desire to have more things probably isn't going to go away. And so I believe that there are some categories where we as people will say, okay, I'm willing to share this. And there are other categories where we'll say, you know what, I want my own.
There are some things that are harder to imagine renting, especially if health or safety are involved. Michelle Frisch owns Baby Stay Rentals. All the baby gear she rents out meets regulations.
Car seats and strollers and a few other items have expiration dates. So we have to be very careful of expiration dates and making sure that everything is within regulation.
She says customers are always surprised by the variety of things that they can now rent.
Toys. Toys are huge.
You can get these online too, subscription services for all kinds of toys. Imagine never having to sort through this again. For a growing number of people, renting means freedom.
I don't need to own it. It's accessible to me at any point.
But for others, buying means forever.
Well, I mean, I still have a closet full of stuff from high school, so I just have trouble getting rid of things.
Travis Guillory, too, works for you.
And now we want to hear from you. Are you on board with this new trend of renting everyday items? And if so, what kinds of items are you renting? You can sound off on the 2 Works For You Facebook page right now.